Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Mrs. Sarah Maher and today let's get started our final revision from المعاصر. Okay, and right now we will answer this test, sample test number 2. Are you ready guys? Everybody? Let's go. As I told you before, we need to read the questions very well. And after that, we will listen to our teachers carefully. And we can write down all the information that we got from our teacher. And then we will answer. يبقى أول حاجة يا شباب هنقرأ الأول الأسئلة من غير ما نحل حاجة، بعدين هنسمع التيتشر بتاعنا وبعدين نبدأ نحل. يلا بينا. It's time to read together. يلا بينا. Listen and choose the correct answer. Okay, our brain can connect with up to 10,000 others. Cell or body, heart, organ, which one we will know. The next one, people believed that the brain space when we sleep. Damaged, turned off, worked, died. The next one, sleep is important for diving, driving, eating, or learning. Okay, let's read the next one. Listen again and complete. يلا بينا. Our brain is the most important space in our body. We should sleep between space and 10 hours a night. Enough space helps you remember. Right now, are you ready to listen to me? يلا بينا, let's go. Pay attention, please, everybody. Our brain is the most important organ in our body. Our brain cell can connect with up to 10,000 others. In the past, people believed the brain turned off when we sleep. With new technology, we know that some parts of the brain stay active during sleep. Sleep is important for learning. Why? Because it helps us remember better. Enough sleep helps you remember. We should sleep between 8 and 10 hours a night. Okay, first we will answer the first part of the listening questions. And after that, we will come back to read again. يلا بينا. Our brain space can connect with up to 10,000 others. Cell or body or heart or organ. طبعا our brain cell. The next one. People believe that the brain space when we sleep. The brain what? Turn it off when we sleep. The next one. Sleep is important for learning. Great job. Right now, let's come back again and continue. طيب. Our brain is the most important organ in our body. Our one brain cell can connect with up to 10,000 others. In the past, people believed the brain turned off when we sleep. With new technology, we knew that some parts of the brain stay active during sleep. Sleep is important for learning because it helps us remember better. Enough sleep helps you remember. We should sleep between 8 and 10 hours a night. Let's answer this one. Our brain is the most important space in our body. Sure, excellent, great job, the most important organ. The next one, we should sleep between space and 10 hours a night. Great, 8. The next one, enough space helps you remember. Enough sleep. Bravo, guys. Right now, let's continue with the next question. Okay, choose the correct answer. Number 1. The space is the land along the edge of the sea. What is the meaning of the edge of the sea? يعني على حافة البحر. So what do you think, guys? Port or shore or bank or garden? Excellent, that's great. It's a shore. اللي هو ايه؟ الساحل أو الشاطئ, like a beach. Okay. We use space for construction. بنستخدم ايه للبناء؟ Bricks or cells or models or middles? What do you think? Excellent, bricks. Good job. What is the meaning of bricks, guys? اللي هو الطوب. Let's continue. Okay, guys. Right now, it's time for this comprehension text. Okay, let's read this passage together, and after that, we will answer. We need to read together. Don't forget to read all words first before starting. Flight, shuttle bus, resort, guide, engineer. Right now, let's start. Last summer, Mom and Dad planned a vacation for us in Florida, but we had to have a staycation. Staycation. Do you remember that word? We got it before. Staycation اللي هو لما يبقى فيه أجازة قاعدينها في البيت أو بنلف حوالين المكان اللي هو قريب من البيت. Okay, instead, we were supposed to fly with an airline to a beautiful space by the beach. But then Dad was sick for a few days and we had to cancel our space. We were very disappointed. So, Mom booked a local city tour and asked a space to show us around. We even took a space to visit a nearby nature park. It wasn't what we planned, but it turned out to be great fun. Are you ready to answer? يلا بينا. Last summer, Mom and Dad planned a vacation for us in Florida, but we had to have a staycation instead. We were supposed to fly with an airplane to a beautiful what? Great job, to a beautiful resort by the beach. Beautiful resort. The next one, but then Dad was sick for a few days and we had to cancel our كان المفروض بقى ان احنا cancel our what? Excellent, great job. طبعا cancel our flight. طيب. We were very disappointed. احنا كنا محبطين جدا ضايقين. So Mom booked a local city tour and asked a what to show us around. Asked what? ها طبعا guide. A guide. We even took a space to visit a nearby nature park. طبعا we even took a shuttle bus. Shuttle bus. اللي هو الباص اللي بيكون صغير. Is that clear, guys? طبعا, as I told you before, if you studied very well the words, you can answer all exercises easily. It will be easier for you to answer these questions. And right now, let's go to a next question. يلا بينا. Read the following text. Let's go. طيب, how to answer this kind of questions? We will read questions very well. Then we will come back to the comprehension text and read it well. يلا بينا. Let's get started to read the questions. Okay, choose the correct answer. The underlined word popular in the text means old or bad or sad or famous. What do you think? We will see. The next one. The underlined word them refers to followers, videos, friends, problems. We will see. Answer the following questions. Give a suitable title to this text. What is the meaning of suitable title? أنا عايزة عنوان مناسب للقطعة دي. What's the problem with Facebook? إيه هي المشكلة مع الفيسبوك؟ Do you think Facebook is good? Why? Why not? How many people use Facebook around the world right now? Are you ready? It's time to read the comprehension text again, guys. Let's go. يلا بينا. Okay, many people use the social networking sites like Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram to communicate with each other. These sites have made communication easier and faster. They give us the chance to express your ideas, thoughts, okay, and feelings freely to your friends and followers. The most popular site is Facebook. Okay, more than 1 billion people use Facebook all over the world. It helps you to share news and events with your friends. Okay, so Facebook helps you a lot, right? You also can make videos and share them. The problem is that a lot of people, especially young men and women, spend too much time using it. Are you ready? Let's start. Here, the first question. Choose the correct answer. The underlined word popular in the text means what? Old or bad or sad or famous? For sure, we should say famous. Popular means famous. It means famous. The next one, the underlined word them refers to followers or videos or friends or problems. Let's come back to read. Okay. You also can make videos and share them. So, it's talking about videos, right? So, the underlined word them refers to videos. Is that clear? Okay, let's continue. Here, give a suitable title to this text. عايزين عنوان مناسب للقطعة. ها? Who can tell me? Take a look. Bravo, great job. Ha, we can say the social networking sites. The social networking sites. Very easy. Okay. طيب, what is the problem with Facebook? What is the problem with Facebook? إيه هو المشكلة مع الفيسبوك؟ إيه هي المشكلة اللي بتقابلنا مع الفيسبوك؟ The problem, look guys, I'm gonna just change the color. Okay. The problem is that a lot of people, especially young men and women, spend too much time using it. Right? Let's continue. Okay. The next question, number 5. Do you think Facebook is good? Why? Why not? طيب, what do you think, guys? Tell me your opinion first. رأيكم إيه في الفيسبوك؟ هل الفيسبوك good ولا لا؟ يلا بينا كده نشوف مع بعض. In my opinion, Facebook is very good. Look, guys, here. So, why? Okay, we can say that it helps you to share news and events with your friends. You also can make videos and share them, right? That's why Facebook is good. The next one. How many people use Facebook around the world? How many people? What do you think? Let's come back to the comprehension text. Very easy, huh? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Excellent! Bravo, good job. More than 1 billion people use Facebook all over the world. Very easy, guys. More than you imagine, right? محتاجين بس نركز كويس جدا. طيب. Right now, we have a very important question. عندنا سؤال مهم قوي دلوقتي يا شباب. Choose the correct answer. If you are good at grammar, you will answer all of them. يلا بينا هنشوف انت شاطر في الجرامر ولا لا. When did the plane from Canada arrive? Okay, when what? This is an infinitive verb. Infinitive verb. So here, when the plane is a singular noun. It's a singular noun, واحدة بس. يبقى when إيه? The plane from Canada arrive. Great job, excellent. When does? When does the plane from Canada arrive? This is present simple, guys, and plane is singular noun, so I should choose does. The next question. Life was a bit hard. Space in the 20th century. Look, guys, here. Okay. Type. What do you think? Which one is right? Along or in or on or at? First, let me tell you something. I have a good song for you guys. In, on, at, شهور, أيام, ساعات. In, on, at, شهور, أيام, ساعات. That means here, guys, in, on, at. As I told you before, in, we can use in with months of the year, the years, السنوات نفسها, right? 4 seasons, like in summer, in winter, in spring, in fall. Type on, we can use on for the days of the week, like on Friday, on Sunday, on Saturday, on weekend, something like that. Type at, we can use at for the time. ساعات, right? At 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, at 9. Is that clear? So in, on, at, شهور, أيام, ساعات. Here we can use in with the years, months, and seasons. يبقى هنا طبعا century we can use n too. Is that clear? Very easy, right? Let's continue. Okay. We have another kind of questions, okay, about grammar. يلا بينا. Complete the sentence with the correct form. My friend suggested space to the park. Do you remember? If I find suggested, what should I do? If you find suggest or suggested, you should use after it ing, like that. My friend suggested what? Excellent, great job. Going to the park. The next one. Who do you think will space? I told you before, guys, if you find will, what happened? We should use after will infinitive. Infinitive. لازم الفعل يبقى في المصدر. Don't add anything at the end of the verb. You can use it with the first form. في التصريف الأول يبقى will when. Very easy, right? The next one. Don't forget space of the lights before you sleep. You should correct that mistake in the brackets. What do you think? I told you before, guys, if you find forget, you should use after forget to, preposition to, and then infinitive, like that. Don't forget to turn. Don't forget to turn off the lights before you sleep. The next one. I'm ready to go with you space the afternoon. What do you think? Which preposition we can use here with the afternoon? Great job, سامعاك يلي بتقول in. So guys, don't forget, keep it in your mind. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. Again, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. يبقى we can use at only with night. ماشي؟ يلا بينا, let's continue. Right now, we have a simple dialogue. It's very simple and easy, guys. We need to read it first. And then we will try to answer it together. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, Sarah wants to buy a new jacket at the clothes shop. بالمناسبة, it's called like that, clothes. Never saying clothes. ما اسمهاش clothes, اسمها clothes. Okay, shop assistant, can I help you? Sarah said. Yes, please, I want to buy a space. Shop assistant, what space would you like? I would like medium, please. What color would you space? I would like red, please. Very simple. Can you try this on? ممكن تجربيها أو تلبسيها. Of space. Where is the changing room? It's over there. Thank you. Let's answer. يلا كده نجاوب مع بعض. Can I help you? Yes, please. I want to buy a new jacket. Right? I want to buy a new jacket. Look, guys, like that. Or we can say, I want to buy a jacket. Okay? What space would you like? I would like medium, please. Right? I'm asking about the size. بتكلم على المقاس يبقى what size? The next one. What color would you space? I would like red, please. So, what color would you like? Very easy. It's a piece of cake, right? The next one. Can you try this on? Of course. Of course. And right now, guys, let's talk about that paragraph. Sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism, what does it mean? What is the meaning of this word? Sustainable tourism. Do you remember ecotourism? ها؟ السياحة البيئية? Do you remember? يلا, let's talk about it. And we're gonna use the spider web together. Are you ready? يلا بينا, let's start. Ecotourism or sustainable tourism. Okay, electricity, people. We can talk about environment, right? Water, trash, wind, solar, electricity. And right now, let's get started our paragraph. So, sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism means traveling in a way that is good for nature and people. Right? طبعا. يبقى بنمشي بالطريقة اللي بتكون good for nature للطبيعة and people وللناس كمان. Right? It means we don't hurt animals, trees, or the environment. Right? This is very simple. We should respect the people who live in the place we visit. لازم نحترم الناس اللي عايشين في المكان ده اللي احنا بنزوره. Right? We should use less water, or we can say that we should save water. Right, guys? ايه كمان اللي يحافظ على البيئة وناخد بالنا كويس. We should throw trash in the bin. We should throw trash in the bin. Okay? We should use natural resources. Like what? Like water, wind, right? Like solar energy, like that, as wind or solar energy for electricity. We should plant more trees. So we have a lot of things to talk about. Is that clear, guys? يلا مستنية الباراجرافز بتاعكم في الكومنتس عشان نشوف مين أكتر واحد هيقدر يعمل more sentences جمل أكتر. طبعا let's focus on the grammar وهنركز على الجرامر اللي احنا بنستخدم فيه الجملة. طبعا we can use present simple. And right now we have finished that test and be ready for the next text. Okay, with Miss Sarah Maher. See you next time. Thanks so much and goodbye. Bye bye. Hello guys, I'm Mrs. Sarah Maher and today we are talking about final revision sheets. النهارده يا شباب عندنا المراجعة النهائية من كتاب المعاصر. Okay, we will start with 15 sample tests and I'm gonna start with the first test. Are you ready guys? جاهزين يا شباب؟ يلا بينا. Let's go. Okay guys. زي ما انتم شايفين, this is the first sample test. Sample test 1. Okay, let's get started with the first question together. Listen and choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. طيب, we have two parts of these questions, okay? طيب, how to answer this question? إزاي نحن نقدر نجاوب على سؤال زي ده? First step, we need to read this question, okay, before listening to our teacher. يبقى أول حاجة محتاجين نعملها يا شباب إن إحنا محتاجين نقرأ الأسئلة دي الأول قبل ما نسمع للتيتشر بتاعنا. The second one, we will write down during listening to our teacher. يبقى تاني حاجة هنحاول إن إحنا نكتب اللي هو بيقوله. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first one, it's important to think about the neighborhood, paper, community, environment. We don't know. ما نعرفش. The next one, it's important to space our planet, protect, damage, eat, play. We will see. The next one, use space materials. Use polluted, recycled, cycled, dirty. Let's read the next part. Okay. Listen again and complete. Try to use less space. Try to study during the space so you can use natural sunlight. Walk or cycle to space. Right now, are you ready guys to listen to me? جاهزين عشان تسمعوني؟ يلا بينا, let's go. Okay. It's important to think about the environment. It's important to protect our planet. We should be eco-friendly. Try to use less paper. Print on both sides of paper to reduce waste. Turn off lights and devices when you aren't using them. Try to study during the day so you can use natural sunlight. Use recycled materials. Walk or cycle to school. Are you ready to answer the first question? Let's answer these questions first, and then I'm gonna read the listening text again so you can answer the same one or the next one. Ready? Let's go. طيب. It's important. Okay. It's important to think about the... Sure. Excellent, guys. Great job. Environment. The next one. It's important to space our planet. It's important to protect or damage or eat or play. Sure, for sure. It's important to protect our planet. The next question. Use space materials. Use recycled materials. Good job, guys. Right now, let's focus in that question, okay? I'm gonna read the same listening text again so we can answer them together. Don't forget to write down what I'm gonna say, okay? Let's go. It's important to think about the environment. It's important to protect our planet. We should be eco-friendly. Try to use less paper. Print on both sides of paper to reduce waste. Turn off lights and devices when you aren't using them. Try to study during the day so you can use natural sunlight. Use recycled materials. Walk or cycle to school. Let's go. Okay. Try to use less. Excellent. سامعاك يلي بتقول paper. The next one. Try to study during the day. طبعا during the day means أثناء النهار. The last one. Walk or cycle to school. Perfect. Okay, right now, this is very important question, everybody, okay? You should study very well all words. لازم نكون مذاكرين كل الكلمات كويس for all units before starting that quiz. يلا بينا. Choose the correct answer. If something is space, you make sure no one else can see it. No one else can see it. مفيش حد تاني يقدر يشوفها يبقى طبعا if something is private. The next one. Space or a set of instructions. A set of instructions. تعليمات معينة. A computer uses to make decisions. يبقى طبعا algorithms. Algorithms means الخوارزميات بتاعة الكمبيوتر يا شباب. Okay? طيب, right now, how to answer this question? إزاي نجاوب على السؤال زي ده? It's very easy. Focus on me, please. Pay attention, everybody. كله يركز معايا. First, don't try to answer this question before reading it well. لازم الأول نحاول إن احنا نقرأ comprehension text دي كويس قوي. And after that, we can answer. يلا بينا. We will read together without answering من غير ما نجاوب الأول. يلا. Fresh, fruit, stall, sail, dark. Okay. It's time to read. Today, I volunteered at a food stall in our local market. I helped my uncle at his fruit and vegetable stall. وطبعا stall يا شباب اللي هو like a store, a stall, كشك صغير أو محل صغير. طيب, the market opened early and we set up the stall while it was still space. My uncle showed me how to arrange the space and vegetables with the tomatoes at the front because they were on space. Okay? طيب. We also put the apples and oranges in tidy rows to make them look space and colorful. People came as soon as the sun rose, buying both small and large amounts. It had to weigh everything carefully, making sure not to make any mistakes. Right now, are you ready to answer, guys? يلا بينا. Again, I'm gonna read again. Today, I volunteered at a food stall in our local market. أنا اتطوعت النهارده إن أنا at the food stall in our local market. طبعا في السوق المحلي بتاعنا الكشك بتاع الأكل. I helped my uncle at his fruit and vegetable stall. The market opened early. Okay, السوق اتفتح بدري and we set up the stall while it was still طبعا while it was still dark. لما كان لسه الجو لسه الشمس ما طلعتش. Okay, my uncle showed me how to arrange the عمي وراني how to arrange the طبعا arrange the fruit. طيب, the next one, and vegetables with the tomatoes at the front because they were on طبعا هنا on who can tell me? On sale. Perfect. What is the meaning of on sale, guys? On sale means يعني for discount. Okay, if I have a discount, that means it will be on sale. Okay, يعني عليها تخفيض يا شباب. We also put the apples and oranges in tidy rows. Okay, to make them look طبعا to make them look fresh عشان يبقى شكلهم طازة. Do you have any questions here, guys? يلا بينا, let's continue. Okay, طيب. Right now, guys, how to answer the next question. Comprehension text. Comprehension text. Look here, guys. To answer this comprehension text, we need to read the questions first again. لازم نقرأ كل الأسئلة الأول. And after that, we will come back to the comprehension text to focus on the whole information that we got. يلا بينا. Ready? يبقى أول حاجة we need to read these questions first. Let's go. Choose the correct answer. The underlined verb get around can have the same meaning as have the same meaning as بيديني نفس المعنى drink or travel or clean or damage. Okay, we will take a look. طيب, the next one. The best title of the passage is Petrol Cars, Clean Transportation, Oxygen and Carbon, Climate Change. We will see. The next one, answer the following questions. What does clean transportation produce? What will happen by 2030? What is an electric vehicle? Normal cars are not good for the environment. Why? Let's come back to the comprehension text right now. Okay, let's go. Driving cars is very bad for the environment. Use as much clean transportation as possible. Clean transportation, okay? Clean transportation is very important for us. Clean transportation مهم جدا لينا. Clean transportation is anything you use to get around that produces less carbon emissions. اللي بينتج less carbon emissions اللي هي الانبعاثات أو الدخان أو الحاجات اللي هي بتاعت الكربون اللي هي العوادم ديت. Okay, than normal cars. You can still drive your car. Okay, طيب, but your car needs to be either electric or use clean fuel. يبقى يبقى طبعا العربية بتاعتك على الأقل لازم تكون electric. Okay, هيكون أفضل إن هي تكون electric or use clean fuel أو على الأقل تستخدم طبعا بنزين أنظف. Electric vehicles are cars that you connect to the electricity supply at the charging station. وطبعا charging station اللي هي محطات الشحن اللي بتشحن عربيات الكهرباء. And that gives the car the power it needs to move. By 2030, there will be so many electric vehicles. هيبقى في electric vehicles كتير, مواصلات كهربائية, that we will use much less oil, هنستخدم فيها بترول أو زيت أقل every day than we do now. يلا بينا. Are you ready to answer together? جاهزين يا شباب? Okay. The underlined verb get around can have the same meaning as إيه طبعا. Get around معناها إيه هنا؟ Clean transportation is anything you use to get around, to travel, to move. So يبقى طبعا drink or travel or clean or damage. يبقى sure, okay, we will say travel. Type the next one. The best title for that passage is petrol cars or oxygen and carbon or clean transportation or climate change. Excellent. برافو عليك. سامعاك يلي بتقول clean transportation. طيب. Right now, answer the following questions. The first one, number 3. What does clean transportation produce? What does clean transportation produce? هي بتعمل إيه؟ يلا بينا. Let's come back to the comprehension text right now. Okay. Look here, guys. Look at this part. Okay. Clean. Let's take a look. You have a minute. Have you finished? Okay. Right now, it's time to answer that question. As I told you before, that produces. A clean transportation is anything you use to get around that produces less carbon emissions than normal cars. So they produce less carbon emissions than normal cars. Okay? Type the next question. Let's come back again. Okay, look here. What will happen by 2030? What will happen by 2030? إيه اللي هيحصل في عام 2030? Let's come back. Very easy. Okay. By 2030, there will be so many electric vehicles that we will use much less oil every day than we do now. Okay? Let's come back again. Excuse me. Okay. Look here, guys. What is an electric vehicle? What is an electric vehicle? Yalla, come back again to the comprehension text. Who can tell me? You can take a minute. Who can say? طيب. As I told you before, guys, that, let me underline the correct answer. Clean transportation is very important for us. Clean transportation is anything you use. Less carbon dioxide. You can still drive your car, but your car needs to be easier. Okay. Yes, that's what I mean. This one. Look, guys, this one. Yes. Electric vehicles are cars that you can or you connect to the electricity supply at a charging station. Is that clear, guys? Let's come back again. The last question here. Okay, normal cars are not good for the environment. Why? What do you think? Why? ليه العربيات العادية بتاعتنا not good? Okay, they are not good for the environment. ليه هم يعني مش كويسين للبيئة بتاعتنا. What do you think? طبعا because they produce more. Yes, they produce more carbon emissions, right? And it's too bad. It's very bad for the environment. Is that clear, guys? Right now, do you know how to answer this question easily? Let's continue. Okay. Okay, this is a very important question for grammar, guys. Choose the correct answer. Number 1, when the volunteers arrived at the park, it was space hard. Here we have something. Look, guys, everybody, when. We have when. I told you before, if you find when, this is the structure for making when, like that. When. When, past simple. and after that past continuous. يبقى after when we should use past simple. بعد when لازم نستخدم ال past simple, and then the second sentence will be in past continuous. What is the meaning of past continuous? Something that was happening in the past in a certain time, like was or were plus ing. حاجة كانت بتحصل في وقت معين في الماضي يا شباب. وهنا look here, when the volunteer arrived, أهو past simple, the volunteer arrived at the park. المتطوعين وصلوا للحديقة. it was raining hard. لما هي كانت بتمطر ايه في الوقت ده جامد. So here past simple, and after that past continuous. We have was. If you find was or where plus ing. Is that clear? يبقى when past simple, after that past continuous. The next one. We spaced in the club 5 years ago. Ago. Who can tell me? Who can say? مين يقول لي يا شباب? Ago. Yes, good job. It's one of the keywords of the past simple tense. واحدة من الكلمات تدل على ال past simple tense اللي هو حاجة حصلت وخلصت, something that happened and finished in the past. Okay, طيب, let me tell you guys all the keywords that we know or we have to know about past simple tense. Yesterday, last week, last month, last year, ago, once upon a time, when I was a child, when I was young, and so on, right? Yeah, I forgot one. We can say to in plus old date, like in 2020, for example. You can use past simple in that case too. يبقى طبعا هنا which one in the past here? We met. Excellent. This is the past of meet. We met in the club 5 years ago. احنا اتقابلنا في النادي من 5 سنين. يلا بينا, let's continue. Okay guys, look here. Complete the sentences with the correct form. We should read the title very well. Okay, before starting guys, لازم نقرا الأول عشان نبقى عارفين هو عايز ايه. Here we need to correct that mistake inside the brackets. احنا محتاجين ان احنا نصحح دي. يلا بينا. I stopped. Space cola, it's harmful. I stopped. Do you remember how to use stop with? We have two ways. عندنا طريقتين بنستخدم بيهم stop. امتى نستخدم stop? When can we use stop plus ing? And when can we use stop to infinitive? امتى بنستخدم stop وبعدها الverb ing, وامتى stop وبعدها to وبعدين verb في الانفينيتيف اللي هو في المصدر. طيب, stop ing, that means you will never do that again in your life. مش هتعمل ده تاني في حياتك. خلاص أنا قررت إن أنا نهيت الموضوع ده. مش هعمل الموضوع ده مرة تانية. إنما stop to infinitive, that means okay, you just stop a little bit to do another thing. انت وقفت شوية عشان هتعمل حاجة تانية وبعدين ترجع تعمل حاجة ايه الأولانية تاني. And then you will come back again to the first action. طبعا هنا بيقول لك I stop space cola, it's harmful. مؤذية جدا. Unhealthy, harmful. That means I will not do that again. أنا مش هعمل كده تاني. يبقى which one is right? Excellent, that's great. Stop ing like that. I stop drinking. Is that clear, guys? Okay. If you have something you don't understand, don't forget to let me know in the comments. Okay, right now, my father decided space a new flat in the 5th settlement. Okay, my father decided. If you find decide, that mean you will use after decide to plus infinitive, like that. My father decided to buy. Is that clear, guys? هو قرر إنه يشتري a new flat, شقة جديدة. The next one, it's about if. If they space our help. Okay, let me remove this one so you can read well with me. Okay, let's focus on question number 3 here, guys. If they space our help, we will help them. Which conditional we can use here? Who can tell me? Guess what? Great job. If plus first conditional. If first conditional, if الحالة الأولى. Okay, first conditional, if present simple, then will plus infinitive. So here, if they, what is the present simple? ايه هو ال present simple؟ طبعا they takes infinitive، لازم نعمله في infinitive. If they want، طبعا we will remove ed. طب امتى بنحط s? When can we use s at the end of the verb? With he or she or it or any singular noun with present simple tense. Okay? إنما هنا infinitive علشان if you find I or you or we or they or any plural noun، لو لقينا حاجة من ال A subject pronouns دول لازم بيبقى معاهم في ال present simple A الverb في ال infinitive، يعني مش متضاف له أي حاجة خالص نهائي. Okay؟ يلا بينا the next one. Number 4. This is the house space my dad built. This is the house. I know very well that it's a place, but focus on something guys. كله يركز معايا في النقطة دي هنا. We are talking about the house as a thing or a place. احنا بنتكلم عنه كبيت ولا كمكان where I live. لا أنا بتكلم عنه هو. This is the house which my dad built. ليه؟ Because we can use which for things. Okay? Is that clear? طيب. Let's focus on that question. Number 7. Complete the following dialogue. How to answer that question? Do you remember what I'm talking about? Okay. I said before, we should read the whole dialogue first. And after that, we will read it again so we can answer easily. Let's go. Let's start. Soha and Rudaina are talking about last Friday. They are talking about their last Friday, okay? طيب. Soha and Rudaina. Soha said that. Where did you go last Friday? Where? I spaced to my uncle's farm. ها. طب هنا. She said where did. Which tense we can use here, guys? ده زمن إيه؟ Past simple tense. برافو. Past simple tense. Something that happened and finished in the past. حاجة حصلت وخلصت في الماضي. يبقى هنا we should answer using the same tense. لازم نستخدم نفس الزمن. Past simple. يبقى where did you go last Friday؟ هنا هي بتقول لك where did you go علشان did monster، فهي خلت go في المصدر. هنرجعها تاني نقول أنا رحت أو ذهبت إلى إيه؟ مزرعة عمي. يبقى I طبعا went. What is the past of go؟ الماضي من go went طبعا. يبقى I went to my uncle's farm. Why؟ علشان this is past simple tense. Let's continue. Space. Number 2. Space did you go with? Space did you go with? I went with my family. I'm talking about my family. I'm talking about the people. أنا بتكلم عن الناس. I told you before, huh? Which question word we can use, okay, when we are talking about people? طبعا who, mean. Yes? For people, for person, right? يبقى هنا who did you go with? The next one, space, did you go there? We went by car. By car. Huh? If you find one of the vehicles or transportation, you can use how by default, like that. By car. How do you go to school? How do you go to your uncle? How do you go to the club? Okay, by car, by taxi, by rickshaw, بالتوك. Okay, on foot. You can use on with foot. Okay, so here she said, by car. يبقى طبعا you should use a how if you find one of the transportation. Okay, how did you go there? We went by car. The last one, did you enjoy yourself there? Yes, we did. يبقى بنعمل cross على طول. ولو احنا عايزين نقول no, if we want to say no, we can say no, we didn't. Is that clear? And right now, guys, let's talk about the paragraph. Okay, today our paragraph is talking about the effect of artificial intelligence. What is the meaning of artificial intelligence? The short form of artificial intelligence is AI. That means الذكاء الاصطناعي. طيب, before talking about AI guys, how to write a paragraph? What do you think? إزاي نقدر نكتب paragraph? First step, we need to use the spider web. What is the meaning of spider web? Spider web means you will write the main idea, okay, and after that you can draw a lot of lines and you can write in these lines a lot of words. And after that you will use these words in your paragraph when you write sentences. I can't understand what you mean, miss. مش فاهمين انت قصدك ايه. I mean احنا لازم نستخدم طريقة اسمها spider web. It will help us to write a professional paragraph. ان احنا بنكتب المين ايديا بتاعتنا وبعدين بنعمل lines على جنب، طبعا مش في ورقة الامتحان خالص، وبنبدأ ان احنا نقول فيها كل الوردز اللي ممكن تيجي على بالنا واللي احنا هنستخدمها واحنا بنكتب الباراجراف بتاعنا. For example, AI. We will talk about people. We will use people and put it in a sentence. هنحطها في جملة, right? Computers. We can use phones. What else, guys? Think with me. Translate. Students, right? طيب, right now we need to use them all and put them all in different sentences like that. طيب, first, don't forget to take a space for the first sentence. نسيب بالأول مسافة بسيطة and then we will start. Like that. Artificial intelligence. Okay, excuse me, guys. Okay, right now, artificial intelligence or AI helps people in many ways, right? It helps people in many ways. The next one, it is used in phones. It is used. This is passive, guys. Am, is, are plus past participle tense for passive forms. For example, I play football. Football is played. يبقى الكرة بتتلعب مش الكرة بتلعب, right? نفس النظام. It is used. هو بيستخدم, okay, أو هو مستخدم in phones, computers, and robots. يبقى here we already used computers, phones, and first we used people here, okay, in the first sentence. طيب, right now, AI can help us find answers. يبقى ال AI ممكن إيه؟ It can help us find answers. نلاقي الإجابات بتاعتنا. Play music. طبعا فرحانين انتوا play music. And translate languages. وكمان إن إحنا نترجم لغة. طيب, it also helps students. هو مش بس كده كمان, لا. It also helps students. بيساعد الطلاب. Okay. Learn better. Okay. It makes life. هو بيخلي الحياة بتاعتنا طبعا easier and faster. So we already used all these words. Is that clear, guys? Okay, guys, we have finished our session right now, and thanks so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and be ready for the next test. كان معاكم مس سارة ماهر. أشوفكم على خير إن شاء الله في test number 2. Thanks so much. Goodbye.